Cleveland is a great city. You know it. I love it. I've lived here my whole life. But there are 6 reasons you might not want to move to Cleveland. And in this video, we're diving in deep. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Living in Cleveland. My name is Patty Salsili, and you know I make videos about all things Cleveland. You know, hit the subscribe. You don't want to miss my videos. They come out every week. Okay, so normally my videos are pretty positive. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about this city. But there are 6 things that if you are considering a move to Cleveland that you might want to consider. And let's get right into it. Number 1, the Lake Erie effect. Yeah, it's awesome. We live on Lake Erie and it's beautiful. But with that comes some pretty extreme weather events. So if you are looking on the east side of Cleveland, we have what's called the snow belt. And you can get, because of the way that the air comes over Lake Erie, you can get dumped on all winter long. Okay, that being said, because we're right on the water, we have very cold temperatures in the spring. So especially if you're out west in that Marblehead area, Port Clinton, I put a map of it over there. You've seen my videos. I did a video last week from Lake Erie, and it is and it's the middle of April, beginning-ish middle of April. And we were up in Marblehead, and the temperatures up there, because it's like a big air conditioner over that cold, cold water, wind bringing it over land, it was a good 10 to 15 degrees colder than it is anywhere else in Cleveland. So keep that in mind. That lake, it's great in the summertime. Now, on the plus side, in the fall, we have the opposite problem, and that's not a problem. We have beautiful falls because the water is so warm, and when the wind brings it over, it keeps our temperatures pretty mild in autumn, August, September, October, and sometimes even into November. Okay, number 2. Lack of sun. If you're looking for a sunny town, we are below the national average. The national average has 205 days of sunny days. We're at 168. Today is one of them. You're going to see some video of me driving around the city. I'm surprised it's not raining because, well, it started raining last night. We're having like 72 hours of So yeah, we are in the middle of 72 hours of zero sun. Now for the eclipse on Monday, and I'll put the video up here too of the eclipse, we were lucky. We did have some clouds, but it was enough. There was enough blue skies that we had beautiful views and the sunset it made of the eclipse the other day. But winter and spring can be very, very tough. January, I normally don't mind the lack of sun because it's, after the holidays, you're getting organized and all that stuff. But I mean, I was in Florida for a few weeks just to get out of, because it affects you emotionally. So keep in mind, it's supposed to be nice this weekend. It's going to be in like 70 next week, but also rain. So keep in mind, because it gets harder, the closer you get to summer, because you're just ready to get outside and enjoy some warm weather. So lack of sun, number 2. All right, number 3, let's talk about public transportation. You definitely need a car if you're going to live in Cleveland, unless you're working downtown, you live downtown, or you're in sort of like the city of Cleveland. We do have the RTA, Regional Transit Authority. We have the Rapid, which is their train system, but there's very limited stations where you can go to pick up that Rapid. So if you're on the Rapid line, that's great. Like out in Shaker, they have the whole line goes right through Shaker, which is great for that. But other than that, and they say it's because of lack of funding, or maybe they're not paying the drivers enough. But if you're out in like a suburb, it's going to be very difficult for you to find public transportation to take you into town. So keep that in mind. But if you have a car, it's great, because on the other hand, our traffic, I was looking up information like, oh, traffic, be careful of the traffic. There is no traffic. Yes, you're going to have a little bit of a slowdown in morning rush hour, evening rush hour, but especially post-pandemic, a lot of people are still working from home, working remote. So I don't mind the traffic. You can get almost anywhere from one side of town to the other in 30 minutes, but public transportation might be a little tricky for you. Okay, number 4, let's keep on the whole transportation issue. Let's talk about the roads, because if you're driving, which you will, You're going to come across what we have is called orange barrel season because of our extreme temperatures of the super, super warm in the summer and the cold winters. The orange barrels come out, and it's like, they're constantly working on one road or another. So there's potholes. It gets very frustrating. They're redoing a bridge, even way up in the Marblehead area. It's going to go down to one lane, which is going to be very difficult when the summer season picks up and everybody's getting up to the islands and getting to going to enjoy Lake Erie up there. Sorry, my phone keeps beeping. Evidently, O.J. Simpson just passed away, so people are dinging me because of that. I don't know why. R.I.P. O.J. So be careful about the orange barrels. Okay, number 5. Let's talk about crime. We are a larger urban city. People compare us to Detroit a lot. And when you have urban cities, you're going to have crime. Now let's talk about, this is 2024. There's not a lot of statistics yet. But in 2023 compared to 2022, the homicide rate went up 30%. And listen to this. Car theft went up 98% from 22 to 23. And on Facebook, people are always saying how like a whole street will get targeted. And I'm not talking bad neighborhoods. I'm talking nice neighborhoods. So lock your cars. Be careful where you drive. Just like every other city, there are safer neighborhoods and way less safer neighborhoods. And just know your surroundings. I work with a lot of investors, and there's some neighborhoods, they'll send me a listing. I'm like, yeah, I'm not driving in that neighborhood. I was inner city teacher for 10 years. I know all the neighborhoods. I know which ones are safe and which ones aren't. So just be conscious of where you are and be safe. Okay, number 6, and this is just a fun one. If you are a football fan, die hard, you love football, and you want to root for your home team, Cleveland might not be it for you. Our Browns, they're just every year a disappointment. And my dream is to be able to make a video before I'm old and decrepit that says, yay, Browns, we did it. It is so frustrating to be a Browns fan, and we all are. So if you think, and we do not like people who are Steelers fans or anybody else, if you live here, and I have a few friends that are Steelers fans, and it's very, very frustrating because I'm like, you live in Cleveland, and we give them a hard time. So if you are not a Browns fan and you live in Cleveland, you might get heckled, it might happen, but every year we say, oh, it's going to happen this year without fail. Like, we're going to make it to the Super Bowl. And every year something happens and you're just like, no, we're not. We're not. So if you are a football fan and think you're going to be, yay, go Browns, and we're going to win it, you're going to be disappointed. So that all being said, I love my city. If you're thinking there's great areas, I've done over 300 have I done 300 videos? Probably not. But I've done quite a few videos on Cleveland, and it's a great place to live. The people are great. We're diehard. We're friendly, outgoing, just, wonderful people live in Cleveland. So if you're looking to move to Cleveland, all my info's down there. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I love living here, and I love helping people move to Cleveland. And I'm actually going to meet a client who I've never met before. She's coming here from California, and we're doing the inspection on our house that we got an offer on. So I'm super, super excited. I love meeting new clients and helping them move to Cleveland. So see you later.